Wanted. Roommates to share a spacious 6-bedroom house. No pets. Must be non-smoker. 2 years ago, a Korean-born American woman named Yong-Son Kim placed an ad like this in a local newspaper in Panama City, Florida. At the time, Yong-Son was going through a terrible divorce and desired companionship to help ease the pain of her ordeal. Yong-Son had no idea that her search for roommates would place her in the center of an unsolved mystery. Four days after the ad appeared in the paper, two women who introduced themselves as Penny and Tracy Donald came by to see Yong-Son's house.
Steve, I want you to come and see your room. Oh, it is so
Penny told Yong-Son that Tracy was her daughter and that they both worked at a local gift shop.
I think you're going to like it.
Yong-Son was immediately impressed by the women's friendly and easygoing manner. The next day, mother and daughter moved in. Penny and Tracy seemed the perfect roommates, offering Yong-Son comfort when the pressures of her divorce became too much to bear.
I just feel like everything's falling apart.
Emotionally, I was crying constantly, and Penny took place of my mother and Tracy. She's like, to me, my own daughter, and I was attached to them. I liked them very much. There's nothing I wouldn't do for them.
A month after moving in, Penny and Tracy persuaded Yong-Son to visit friends in the Midwest. They convinced her the trip would do her good and even paid for her plane ticket. Yong-Son never saw Penny or Tracy Donald again.
18 days that I was away from home, and those 18 days I was constantly calling and talking with them once or twice a day.
When Yong-Son called home on the 19th day of her vacation, there was no answer. Concerned, she contacted Penny and Tracy's employer and was surprised to learn that the women had not been to work in over 2 weeks. Yong-Son's surprise turned to horror when the employer told her about rumors of satanic rituals being performed in her home.
And I said, oh my God, that time that I knew something was wrong. So therefore I called our airport. I want to come back home immediately. I thought they got murdered.
Yong-Son requested a police escort into her home.
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I don't know. I need your help to go in the house because I have 2 roommates.
Upon entering the house, Yong-Son noticed that things seemed oddly out of place. Penny and Tracy were nowhere to be found. She feared for their lives.
Something's very wrong.
Yong-Son's bedroom was completely ransacked. Nearly all of her expensive jewelry was missing.
One of our patrol officers went through the house, and as he began to check some of the other rooms, he found blood on the wall. There were some blood drippings on down the wall on some pillows and things like that.
Authorities suspect that the blood had come from an animal. On the wall of another room, the number 666 had been written with lipstick.
The 666, I think it was just a ploy. I don't know exactly what the motive was behind that, but I don't think it was anything really satanic.
Detective Sam Slade determined that Yong-Son Kim had not been victimized by a satanic cult, but rather had been conned by her roommates, who had disappeared with an estimated $50,000 in jewelry and other valuables. In reality, Penny and Tracy Donald are not mother and daughter. They are Sherry Lynn Seymour and Robin Elizabeth Stevens, a ruthless con artist team who in the past 4 years have used a variety of scams to bilk victims out of more than $100,000.
I was angry, upset. Why is it happening to me? Why me? They stole my life. It hurt me. I don't need my... They take a hole inside of me, and then just cut it so many pieces. Like.
The night of our broadcast, we received several calls from viewers who provided authorities with new and vital information concerning the fugitive conwomen. One intriguing call was entirely unexpected. It came from Sherry Lowe of Wagner, Oklahoma, who identified Robin Stevens as her long-lost sister-in-law, Robin Lowe. Sherry told us that Robin had disappeared in 1987 after telling her family that she was embarking on a cross-country trip with a truck driver. Robin's family never heard from her again and suspected foul play.
Oh, yes. Yes, she...
On a follow-up broadcast, Sherry Lowe made an urgent appeal for Robin to turn herself in.
Robin, whatever it is that you've done, or whatever problems you have had in the last few years, it's nothing that your family is not going to forgive you for. You're forgiven for whatever has happened.
Update. 3 days after our progress report, Sherry Seymour and Robin Lowe were arrested by FBI agents just outside of Austin, Texas. At the time of their arrest, the fugitives were making arrangements to purchase a home in the Austin area. Seymour and Lowe have been returned to Florida and are currently awaiting trial. If convicted, they could each receive a maximum of 5 years behind bars.